And we're live. Hey everybody, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo, and today is a Wednesday. It is March 4th, and today we're going to do one of my favorite videos ever. We're going to do a plush haul. One of my favorite videos, because if it has to do with plush, it's my favorite. Whether it's a plush that sold video, a plush haul, I just love plush, and I love showing you guys what plush I found, and I found some really great plush. I believe I found around 30. It may be like 29, it may be 31, it may be 28, but I found around 30 new friends last weekend, and I'm so excited to share them with you. Well, let's say hi to folks who are in the chat. Jamie's here, guys. He's got the blue wrench. He's one of the mods. He's also a troll, so you don't have to pay much attention to him moderating. Hi, Jamie. Pete's going sourcing tomorrow for the first time in 2 months. Yes. Let me tell you, after my 5-month hiatus, when we went through our death piles, I was so ready to get back into the swing of things. I definitely had FOMO, fear of missing out, when I wasn't sourcing, but I didn't realize how much I missed it until I was doing it again, because it's so fun. Hello from California, says Yvonne. Virginia, hi. Hi, John. Rhonda and Amelia, welcome in, ladies, and welcome in Ladies Closet. When I was a kid, I wanted all the plush. Me too. I had a lot of plush. You couldn't see a little piece of my bed for all the plush, and it took me forever to make my bed in the mornings when I was a kid, but I didn't care because they were my friends. I was an only child, by the way. So I had friends. Flippin' Flamingos is in the house. Katie, Amy, Stephanie from Kansas City. Welcome in, everybody. So Keith and I went to 2 Goodwills last weekend. Woohoo! We still only walked out with, between the 2 stores, we did 57 items. And I'm going to repeat this tomorrow. So today I'm showing you all of the plush I found. And I will be back tomorrow live again to show you our clothing and shoe haul portion of that thrifting trip. But today's going to be plush centric. But I'll go over these numbers again tomorrow. But we went to the first one and got 40, and then we got only 17 items at the second store. We are being a lot more choosy and cherry picky. Cherry picky is a word. I decree it so. We're being a lot more cherry picky and choosy. After the 5 months of having to go through death piles and I don't wannas and deciding what made us happy, what we wanted to list, and filling up box after box of mistake and crap and stuff we don't want to deal with, we're definitely choosing more wisely when we're sourcing, and we're only picking items that we like, that we want to do, that get us excited. And I mean, shoes don't really spark a joy in me, but shoes sell well and shoes make a good amount of money, and profits definitely spark a joy in me. So we're still sourcing some items that aren't necessarily our favorites, but we're sourcing them because they have a good return on investment or a low cost of goods. However, they're items that I will work on. I will definitely do the shoes. I'm saving them up currently until I have an eye pointed where they're at, like you can see them. They're out in the foyer. They're all lined up against the wall. They've all been soaked with Lysol. But when I have enough, I'll do them. But anyway, my point is, after having to face a huge death pile and all of that, we're not sourcing things that are going to wind up in an I don't want to pile anymore. No, that's not going to happen anymore. So we're being a little more choosy. And I still have a ton of stuff that's good stuff that I just don't want to deal with, that we're going to be lotting up and putting onto our wholesale Shopify store that we run with Casey. So the death pile's done, technically. Everything that I wanted to list or was worth listing is listed. Things that were poop or whatever, mistakes, they're in boxes to go to Goodwill. And then I do have some boxes full of inventory that's good. I just don't want to deal with it myself. It's not anything that I want to list. And so I'm just going to wholesale it out and at least make my money back. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was a huge digression. Central PA Picker, welcome into the house. I'm Excited to see a fellow Pennsylvanian. Tammy from Louisiana. Stephanie has FOMO. Yeah, you get the FOMO, but you definitely start to get excited when you start to find the good stuff. I don't know if you guys watched my What Sold video this week, but I found a bag. It was a big gem bag, a Cleveland Indians gem bag, and inside that bag were bags. And these were from 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't remember any of these bags that were inside the bag. And some of them were very excited. There was a vintage Looney Tunes gem bag that sold for, I don't remember, it was over $20. It's in the What Sold video. Hey, Robert's in the house. You guys say hi to Robert. Robert, Zombie Bargain Hunter there at the other Blue Wrench. He's one of my mods, and he's also the other Plush royalty. He is the Plush King of the West. And I'm the Plush Queen of the East, and together we make a Plush royalty. That sounds so lame. Anyway, I digress. I'm so excited. I can't express to you guys how good it feels and how freeing it feels to know that nowhere in this house are death piles or I don't want to piles. It's all taken care of. The only thing I have left to do is lot stuff up and get that up on the wholesale site. And to me, that's not a death pile and I don't wanna. That's just a project that when I have time, I'll get around to it. But it's so freeing. There's no death piles. There's no crap. There's no poop. There's no I don't wanna. Everything is taken care of. And now when I go out sourcing and I'm being more choosy and I'm being more cherry picky and I'm only choosing stuff that excites me, that I really want to list, that's really going to make money, that's really going to make profits, it is such an amazing, it's like this whole weight has been lifted and it's so freeing. And when you have items that you want to get listed, you're more likely to list more. And the more you list, the more you sell. Ta-da! So it's a great thing. SciTech Online Shopping. Welcome in. Okay, so we went to 2 stores. I totally digressed. We got 57 items. Not a lot, but again, we're being picky. And about 30 of those items, like I said, there's probably like 29 plush here, but we're plush. So you can see that over half of what we got was plush because I'm picking stuff that I like and I like plush. And we spent a total of, I didn't add that part up, 57 items, and we spent $50.62 at the first store, $39.27 at the second store. So that's a total of $89.89 spent for an average of $1.58 per item. I did write that down. So an average of $1.58 per item. That's a pretty high average for us because a lot of these plush were 50 cents. But as you'll see tomorrow when I come back, I did pay full price for a bunch of really great jeans. Bolo jeans. All right, should we jump in? Shall we get to the guys? Shall we see my new friends? I sent to you an email. I actually believe that was the one I just read this morning, and I forwarded it to Keith because I want him to take a look at it. But we will get back to you. Just be patient. I get a lot of emails, and I work first in, first out, and I don't have like endless time to spend on them. I do work on them every single day, and I get to as many as you can, as many of you as I can every single day. So just be patient. I did read it. I believe that was the one I read this morning, and I wanted Keith's opinion and to read it as well. So I forwarded it to him, and then he'll let me know what he thinks. Okay, let's look at my friends, guys. All right, so most of these were 50 cents. Some I paid up for. And the ones I paid up for, we'll let you know as we get there. This guy, we're just sitting there for a minute. Let's start with the big ones. I got 2 big ones over here. 2 biggins. 2 biggins. Look at this. I'm such a child. I love this. Look at this. So I have a smaller one of these. Exact same plush with the red bird, the monkey, and the wolf. This is, y'all, my favorite generic. It's a generic brand, but it is, to me, a bread and butter. And in some cases, this brand can be a bolo if you find their big dragons or unicorns. I love Classic Toy Company. Anyway, so I have another one of these that's only, oh goodness. Stay right there. I have another one that's like maybe this big or this big. It's a little smaller one. And that one I had found in Florida when we were down there visiting Casey last October. And I sourced it and had it shipped to us. We sourced a lot down there. So actually, Keith found this. I was busy going through all of the buckets of plush that are 50 cents. And I was digging. And apparently this was like right behind me on a chair and I didn't even see it. And Keith brought it over and he's like, do you want this one? Of course I want this one. It's big and it's so cool. And it's just like the little one I already have. The little one I have, I believe, you can double check me if you want, because I'm probably going to be wrong, but I believe it's up for $20, $25. So this one's probably going to go up for close to $50, free ship, because it'll fit and it doesn't weigh a pound. So no matter how big of a bag I have to stick this guy in, it's under a pound. It's not going to go into the dimensional astronomical shipping prices. That's the word I wanted to say. Oh, Robert's going to be driving. That's right. Aren't you headed to Vegas? Oh, he has a small totem pole, too. Cool. All right. Well, be safe, Robert. Have fun at the bends. I'm looking forward to your haul video when you get back so I can see your plush that you got. I don't know. The Classic Toy Company plush, they're like so generic and so cheap, but I just do really well with them. I don't know. I've never even seen them in claw machines, I don't think, but... Anyway, look at her. Oh, how much did I pay for that? I guess I should tell you guys that. There is no tag on it, which means it was 50 cents. 50 cents. All right, so this one was $1.99. Yeah, it was $1.99. Yellow was the color of the week. I had to think for a minute. So I paid $2 for this ginormous. Look how big. Its head is bigger than my head. This is an officially licensed Care Bear. It's not vintage, but I don't care because it is a big Care Bear. And a lot of the Care Bears I find in the wild, their little tush button, their little tush heart, this one has a little bit of wear on it, but it's in better shape than most I've seen. And I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I'm going to give you guys a small free tip about plush, at least in my experiences. Funshine Bear is one of the ones I do the best with. I do really well with all the Care Bears, vintage or not, but for some reason, every time I have a Funshine Bear, it moves way faster and it will sell a lot quicker than the other ones, second to Cheer Bear. They all do well, but for some reason, people really like this smiling, happy, sunshiny bear. Bins on Sunday. Okay. Well, have fun, Robert. So this cat was 50 cents. And it's one of the Thai silks. It's not focusing on the tag. There we go. It's a Thai silk. The only thing is I don't know that I am going to be listing this one. There is a very special person who I know would love this. I don't think she's in the chat right now. But you guys are familiar with Holly. She's I Run Amok when she's here. She's one of my moderators, but she's also one of my very, very dear friends. And I call her my work wife. I'm probably going to send this to her. So she loves Halloween and black cats. And I always think about her when I'm out. All right, so this guy was 50 cents. He is Applause. Pretty sure he's vintage. And he's a hush puppy. And him's got a little face. Look at his little basset hound face. He's got that sad basset hound face. He's so cute. So he was 50 cents. And then this one is Melissa and Doug. And it's just a little puppy. 50 cents. I haven't found any ugly dolls in my travels. I wish I could. From what I hear, they're good. This is Despicable Me, 50 cents. This is the goat. He's cute. Look at his face. They're all cute, aren't they, though? I don't know. Every time I pick up any plush, I'm like, oh, this one's the cutest. And then I find, oh, no, this one is. This little rabbit is so cute. This is a Thai silk as well. Beanie Buddy. Her name is Lollipop. She's a rainbow bunny with glitter eyes, and she was 50 cents. In case you wonder where I'm throwing them, I have one of those ginormous IKEA bags next to me. None of these have been photographed yet. They've been steam cleaned and sanitized, but not photographed, so I'm putting them in this IKEA bag so I can work out of that when I do the photos. This is a Flip-a-Zoo. They had a bunch of these. This little one was only 50 cents, and then they had 3 larger ones that were like $3.99, and I'm like, you're out of your mind. Maybe if they go to the color of the week and become 99 cents, or eventually get discounted down to the 50-cent buckets or bins, maybe, but I'm not going to pay that much for them. Anyway, this one is a bear on one side, and then he turns into an alligator, although I believe his face looks more like a hippo. I legitimately found it like this, and I'm like, oh look, it's a bear and a green hippo. I really thought that was a hippo. Doesn't that look? But then if you look at its back and its tail, I believe it's an alligator. I don't know, but I think it has a hippo face because alligators are like, I don't know. But for 50 cents, we'll call it what it is. Hey Robin, welcome in. Rhonda and Amelia do really well with ugly dolls. Yeah, I hear that people do. I just have never found one. Do I sell plush that has had the tush tag cut off? So I do, but only if it's a clearly recognizable character. And then I'm very careful about the keywords that I put in the title, because if you don't have the tag proving it's licensed, sometimes you can get yourself into trouble. If it's a generic plush, no, I do not bother with them if they don't have a tush tag. But if it's obviously a Ninja Turtle, or clearly it's, you know, Olaf from Frozen, or a Care Bear, or something you can recognize, then absolutely, yeah. So Chicken Little here, he was only 50 cents. And the fun thing about Chicken Little, this is the second Chicken Little I've ever found in the wild. It has a happy hippo face. Yeah, it does. I found one other Chicken Little back in the summer of last year, 2019, the very beginning of July, and he was about that big. He was a very, very wee little Chicken Little. And he was 50 cents. And I was surprised when I comped him, and I had listed him for $27. And he was up for about 2 or 3 days. And while I was in Vegas, like right when I got there the first day for eBay Open, he sold for full price. So Chicken Little is definitely something you want. Chicken Little. And this one's bigger. He's more ginormous. So I'm going to price him super duper high. Chicken Little. My bag closed a little. You want to get some awesome Central PA picker. It's a cleaner you can get at the dollar store, Dollar Tree usually. It's yellow. I can't get to mine right now. I can see it. But it's called Awesome. And you can spray it all over the stain on the bear's face. Let it sit overnight. Throw it through the wash one more time. Let it air dry. That should do it. Awesome, will take blood and oil and grease and coffee stains off of white clothing. So it's an amazing cleaner. I'm always talking about it. They need to sponsor me. All right, I did pay $1.99 for this. It is a genuine Disney store Aristocat. I don't know this particular Aristocat's name. You guys can feel free to tell me, or I'll look it up when I go to Lister. Keith found this one as well. Keith is getting a real eye for plush, guys. The Chicken Little, I'm so excited about it. I love when I know I've sold something in the past for a high dollar amount, and then I find an even bigger one. It's great. This little guy is Dandy. Easter's coming up, so all these little rabbits I found that I'm showing you guys, he was 50 cents. I'm going to be putting Easter Bunny, spring, things like that into the title for keywords. So there's something you guys can do too. What I do sometimes, let me give you guys a real quick tip. When I know a holiday's like a month away, or even 6 weeks away, because people think ahead of time. So say 6 weeks out, I will do a search on the back end on my seller hub and pull up, now that Easter's getting closer, I'll pull up all my rabbits, ducks, geese, anything that you think, not geese, that was dumb, but peeps. I think I meant to say peeps and I said geese. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I have peeps that are plush, rabbits, little ducklings, anything you associate with spring or Easter. And I'll search for them in my own store, and then I go back through and just tweak them a little bit and make sure that the titles have those really good keywords pertaining to that time of year and add them in. So in January, I'm pulling up anything with hearts, any plush that has anything to do with love, and I'm adding Valentine's Day. So that's something that you can do. We can be thinking about St. Patrick's Day. We're getting a little close to that now. That should have been something we did in February. But that's just a clue for you guys, a good tip. Just always be thinking ahead and adding those extra keywords for holidays to help your items sell. Yeah, it's $1, Central PA Pecker. It's $1, and it is literally a miracle cleaner. They really need to pay me for how much I talk about them. Do I put a lot? I put plush in the washing machine that need it. I try not to. All of our plush gets steam cleaned with the steam cleaner you see behind me. That particular steam cleaner specifically touts itself to be a sanitizer and kills dust mites, bed bugs, and all of those things. So before they even come in the main area of our house, downstairs in the foyer, they get steam cleaned, and then they get brought in. And then if they're dirty or they need a bath, then yes, I absolutely do wash them. I have videos on that if you ever want to search the channel and watch them. Hey Alexis, better late than never. Yeah, Virginia did put a picture of the awesome cleaner in the Facebook group, and I'm often in the Facebook group. I'll give you guys links on Amazon when I find it on sale, because yeah, it's only $1 at the Dollar Tree, but sometimes Amazon will have huge gallons of it that actually come out to a cheaper price overall per volume, and then you can just refill your spray bottle. All right, 50 cents for this octopus. I got an elephant. It's an elephant. It's Wild Republic. That's another brand I do enjoy finding. 50 cents for this little tiny elephant. I got 2 elephants. I like elephants. I think they're cute. You guys remember the one I got? This one's going to need some awesome. Do you guys remember the elephant I got a couple weeks ago? The mommy with the baby? So cute. So this one is a Thai velvety. Its name is Whopper. And it has glitter eyes. 50 cents. This one was 50 cents. This is another Thai velvety. This one is Trevor. I wish my camera would focus and the light wouldn't be the way it is. He's a little Rottweiler. Isn't he cute with his little brown eyebrows? So we have one Goodwill out of the entire greater Pittsburgh area. One that has plush for 50 cents. And everywhere else, way out of my league. Not worth flipping. So there's a reason why we got most of these plush. We only got 2 plush at our second stop. Oh, they're outrageously priced. So we're just lucky enough that we found one that does do it. I do find a lot there, though. So I am lucky. If your Goodwills are priced too high on plush, I always recommend to people to go to church sales. Definitely go to church sales, because church sales will have entire bins and buckets and tables full of plush that no one else is looking at, no one cares about. They think they're trash. They just walk right past them. And they're usually $0.25 a piece, maybe 50 cents a piece, and you can just take all of them. And then also go to yard sales. People will have tons of them out and say they want 50 cents or $1 for all their plush, but if you tell them I want to take all 20, can I get a deal? They'll sometimes cut you a deal. Well, sure. If you buy all 20, I'll give you half off. You know what I mean? So that's a good way to get them. I love your enthusiasm. I love plush. You guys have no idea. It turns me into a child. These are my friends. think my life is, I'm trying to answer Thrifty Chicka's question. Would I consider doing a day in the life of a reseller video? I mean, I would. We only go sourcing on Sundays typically, unless it's not frigidly cold here. Like in the summer, we go sourcing on Saturday and Sunday. But throughout the week, it's pretty just. I don't know if you have any of you that are watching right now saw the video I put out around Christmas time, where I went through my daily routines and schedules in my bullet journal with you guys. I literally just get up and do stuff that's kind of boring. Like I do offers and the unsolds, and then I take photos and list and do shipping. And I work on a different thing every day, like item wise. I don't know. I would, but I would think it would be very boring. I've thought about doing it before. And I thought about doing ride-alongs when we go thrifting. But I personally am not comfortable walking into someone's yard sale with my camera out. And I'm not ready for that confrontation, I guess. And I don't really feel comfortable with the hidden cameras. That makes me feel like a skeevy person. I mean, nothing against anyone that does do it, but I'm not going to go out with a hidden camera. If I'm going to film something, I'm going to be like, hey guys, I'm filming this. I don't know. I could think about it. I just think my life is too boring. It's just the same thing every single day. Listing, photography, offers, sharing, the closet, doing a video, doing store reviews. I just bought a Build-A-Bear from a previous owner. He forgot to tell me the one bear talks. Nothing creepier than accidentally hitting the paw in an empty room and hearing I love you. I'm only laughing at you because the amount of times that my plush have talked to me. We had this giant, big old refrigerator box at one point full of them because I was just buying them up all summer long. And apparently there was one, I can't remember if it was Tigger or Pooh, that was on the very bottom. I didn't know he talked, and he was just, the first time I heard him, it scared the crap out of me. But then I just kind of would hear it and be like, oh, Tigger's at the bottom, he's buried, he's trying to get out. All right, we have a fish here. Flippy. It's a Beanie Buddy. This one has glitter eyes. I try to always get the ones with the glitter eyes. They just seem to be more desirable to people so that they want them. This one's kind of neat. It's pretty. And we have, this is a tie silk. So the velvety and the tie silk, the Beanie Buddies with the glitter eyes. Those are the tie that are worth picking up. They're bread and butter. They're nothing, you know. You're not going to retire on them, but they are bread and butter. This one has glitter eyes too. And it's a little pink penguin. Isn't she cute? Her name's Juliet. Hey, Devil Dog, welcome in. Yeah, I like Care Bears. 99 cents for this one, but I thought it was worth it because look, you guys. The most sought after Disney plush of the Disney parks and the Disney store. This is an official Disney parks. It is not only Pooh Bear. It's classic Pooh too. You guys can tell by their faces if they're modeled after like the more modern or the classic Pooh. And then he's got little piglet. Wee little piglet. On his back. I just think that's so cute. He's got wee little piglet on him. So he was 99 cents. Oh, the fish and the owl were both 50 cents. Sorry. This was 50 cents. This is an Incredible Hulk. It is a Marvel. No, he was 99 cents. Sorry. Marvel Superhero Adventures. I see the yellow. So yellow is the color of the week. And this is what the other thrift store. I got him at the other one. So the second Goodwill we went to. Something like this would be 50 cents at the one I go to for the 50-cent plush. You go to the Goodwill down the road, and he's $2.99. But he was yellow, so I got him for 99 cents. That piglet's like really cute. This thing, I did pay $1.99 for. Because I Well, first of all, how cute is that? There's a recipe, if it would focus, on the apron of this bear. It has its tags. It's original hang tags. I'm just sad that they put that because I want to try to get that off without damaging them because this is vintage, y'all. I've said this before, but we will repeat it for those of you who haven't heard. So if you see these really old tags from Plush and Russ and a couple other brands did this. If it looks like the tag was printed long and then folded in half and attached to the plush, you know, it's not printed front and back. It looks like they printed it, folded it in half, and attached it like that. That's vintage. And this thing is so cute. It's got a cookie cutter. It's got a recipe. It's got a little hat. Cute bear. I find that selling most everything with free shipping is better than asking the buyer to pay. That's just our business model. Anything that's first class, we do free shipping on, although it's not technically free. So we build it into the price. So if everyone was selling this bear for, you know, say 10 plus 5 shipping, mine would probably be 16 or 17 free ship. And I would mark it up like that, so because we put best offer on everything as well. So I would build the shipping in and then add a couple bucks so I can do best offer. I also rely a lot on the really good photos I take. I do really great keywords and titles. And I take really good photos on the white background. I rely on that. I rely a lot on that, plus the amount of feedback we have and being top rated seller in order for me to price things higher than everyone else. Just a little bit though, and then I have best offer. But yeah, I find that free shipping is best in generally all cases, all first class. And our jeans also all have free shipping on them because I mailed them in a padded flat and I just add $8 into the price so I can do free shipping. Anything that weighs over a pound we do calculate it on, including Plush, just because that can get out of control and bite you in the butt real fast. So this was 99 cents. I have one of these already in the store. Exactly the same bear with the exact same hat, exact same tush tag that I got from a yard sale. So this one's going to be super duper easy. I will just make sure that there's nothing different at all about her. And if there's not, then I can just change the quantity on the one that's already listed to 2. I would absolutely still list that Dumbo and then just photograph that damage or defect and then disclose it in your listing. But disclose it in the little item description above that goes at the top, and then in the big one, do it twice because nobody reads. No, I don't know what I'm going to list the bear for. I'm going to have to look it up. I don't know. I hope a lot. So this is a mushable potbelly. One size cuddles all. This is a big fat penguin. It was 50 cents. I thought it was so cute. It's squishy. I'm running out of room in my bag over here. And there's still some more to look at here, guys. Here's another example of a different brand's tag that's vintage. That's a Russ tag. This one has I don't know why I'm waving the rattle at the camera. If you want to hear it, let me wave it by the mic. Summer Seller asks, how is the return rate on Plush? I don't believe in jinxing anything, so we'll just say, knock on wood. Very low. Very low. No. This is Nestle. So I've never had a Nestle animal before. I sell a lot of the Hershey animals. In fact, I just shipped out a Hershey Kiss this morning. And I've had like the Hershey, the brown bears, the M&Ms, things like that. So this will be my first Nestle, but she was 50 cents or he. So super cute. Look at this little butterfinger. I love these plush. They're so cute. I love Plush. I have another classic toy company. Plush. This one's a unicorn. I just showed you guys a different unicorn I got last week, so this will be the third unicorn I have in the store from that company. Unicorns are good. People like unicorns regardless of the brand, but you can see how cheap these are. Its mane is like felt, but people love them. So I'll get them when they're 50 cents. I was gonna say this is a horse. It's not a horse. She's gonna be so mad at me because she's a magical unicorn. She's not just a horse. This is, ooh, yeah, this one's pretty cool. Her tail. This is Universal Studios. Unicorn. Nice and soft, 50 cents. Couldn't go wrong with that. Hi, Teresa. All right, guys, I have about 3 more plush to show you. So if you have any questions at all, put them in the chat. And it doesn't have to be related to plush. If you have a plush related question, go ahead and ask it. But if you have anything you want to ask me at all about reselling or sourcing or thrifting, go ahead and throw them over in the chat, and I'll hang out after I'm through the plush to answer all of your questions that you have for a little while. Willing to hang out a little bit longer with you guys. So any plush that are, oh, that's such a convoluted question, Jose. I have an entire video on how we ship plush because it's not cut and dry. You can't just say, well, if they're first class, they go in a bag, because what if they're first class, but they have all their tags and they were really expensive and you don't want their tags to get messed up, they go in a box. If they're electronic, they go in a box. But not necessarily everyone that goes calculated or priority shipping goes in a box. Some of those also go in a bag. I think the majority, 90%, like the ones I'm showing you right now, these are all going to go in poly bags to be shipped. But if they have anything I'm concerned about getting ruined in shipping, or if they're electronic plush or they were very, very expensive, I'll put them in a box. And then the really big ones, they go in the really big mailing boxes. So yeah, it just kind of depends case to case. Alexis says, what's your favorite plush you've ever found? And sorry, well, it's okay to be a repeat question because my answer probably changes all the time as I source more. Personally, my favorite one I ever found was really, really hard for me to sell because I'm a dork. But it was a World of Warcraft pup, little frost wolf pup, and I found it for, I believe it was 50 cents or a quarter, we'll say 50 cents, at a church sale. And it was from the Draenor expansion on World of Warcraft. If you're not a nerd or a WoW nerd, you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I loved it, and it was so super cute. But it sold for like $60 within 2 days, so I had to list it. But it was super, super cute. Yeah, Jose, you can just search the channel for, just search for how we prep our plush. So that'll get you that video. I think we'll only pull up that one. And I talk in there about how we get them ready and stuff to go shipping, my plush goes shipping. You know what I'm trying to say. This thing is, oh, speaking of Hershey, Petting Zoo is the petting zoo attached to the Hershey theme park in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So I do always pick up the petting zoos when I find them. This one is a frog with a tutu. I think it's supposed to lay down, but she is super cute. She's even got the little ballet shoes on. Isn't she cute? And we have another unicorn. In case you guys couldn't tell by all the unicorns I sourced, they're a definite, I say they're a polo. Most of the ones you're going to find are going to be bread and butter, but I pick them all up. Speaking of things that I always pick up and are hit or miss, these Gans, Webkins. When I find them for 50 cents, I bring them home and risk it, because some of these, with or without their code, are worth a lot of money. And some aren't. But for 50 cents, I'll risk it. All right, I have one more plush left. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and throw them up in the chat now. And I'll answer. This guy was $1.99. And here's why. You see his tag? Disney Parks. And he's giant. So he was worth the $2. This is Pluto. He's even got his green who brain farts on a word like that? Collar. His dog collar. I'm sitting here going, his necklace, his choker. And it says Pluto, just like he has in the cartoons. So he was cool. He's got like a long little thin tail. Do I have a mentoring program? I do not have a mentoring program, but I do run a Facebook group that's free to join. A lot of people are in there. You learn from each other, not just me. It's a good group to be in. I think... I'm trying to think. Anyway, the link's in the description box down below. It's called the Flippin Hippo Reseller Pod. There's a lot of people in there. People that specialize in plush, vintage clothing. People that have been veteran sellers for 20 years, brand new people. Everyone is super cool. The number one rule of the group is don't be a turd, and everyone's really nice. It's like a very positive place. So I don't do any mentoring yet. I might do a mentoring program in the future, but for now, I just do the videos for you guys and run the Facebook group. Also, I do have a plush guide out. And we have a clothing guide, and I do offer store reviews. Right now, if you're new to the channel and you didn't hear yet, or you're not in the Facebook group, we're running really great sales for the entire month of March, but they're only available to members of the group. So you got to go join the group. But we're running a special. The eBay store reviews are only going to be $9.99 all the way through the end of March. We got 25% off all of our guides. Unless you buy both, then you get 30% off. So I do have guides and stuff like that available, and I do store reviews for folks. If you're in the Facebook group, just look in the announcements section, and there's a post in there that tells you all the deals we're running, what code you'll need to get the deal, and the discounts. Oh, thank you so much to Wired Crone. Speaking of, she does do store reviews that are great. Thank you so much. I do pride myself on my store reviews. I write out a report for you in a Word document that I send to you. And I don't just point out what you're doing wrong or where you can improve. I like to tell you where you're doing good too. So Tammy says the Facebook group is awesome. Yeah, go ahead and ask to join. It asks you a couple questions. Just mainly to make there's a place you can put your email if you want to get our email updates. You don't have to. And those questions are really there just to make sure people are reading the rules before they join. Specifically, the first two, which is don't be a turd and no outside links. But Britt says, I want your shirt. I got this while thrifting. I've had it for a couple of years now. Probably 3? I don't know. But I paid like 99 cents for it. I love this shirt. Thank you, Britt. All right, guys. No idea why I'm showing up as a Wired Crone again, said Pete. Yeah, I kind of was wondering that. Like, did you do that on purpose? Oh, well. All right, guys. I'm through all of the plush. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I do want to let you know that I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. You guys know I just like to pop up at random times throughout the day or the afternoon. It kind of gives everyone with different schedules a chance to catch me live. You can always watch the replays later on at your own leisure, but by popping up at different times and different time zones and stuff, I feel like I give more people a chance to catch me live and ask your questions, so you can get answers and participate in the chat with everyone else. So I will be back tomorrow with all of the clothes and the shoes. My favorite, I can't read today, my favorite reseller treasure. I always miss your show. But hi, yeah, so that proves I'm about to leave, but thank you for stopping in. But I do try to pop up so that different folks can come on in. I have a regular show every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. It's always at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday night. And then the rest of the time, I just kind of pop up whenever. Hi, guys. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really, really helps our channel. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with our clothes and shoes. If you didn't catch the whole video, you can go back and watch the replay, and see all the plush we got. And hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed all our hungry hippos. Please join our Facebook group. It is a free group to join. A link is down in the description box below, or you can search for Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod on Facebook. If you have any questions later, leave them in the comments on this video. I do answer all my comments. Or you can email me at flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos on all social media. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and spending this time with me and looking at my plush with me. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Go be productive, go make some money, and remember, you guys are the best. Bye.